Alright everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, straight up energy reading. This is it's a reading with Steve, me, yes. But it's rooted off the energy that I talked about quite a bit in the monthly write-up for March. It's Jupiter having semi-sex, as I called it, semi-sextile, with the North Node of Destiny, which is in Taurus. What is semi-sex? Well, it's a bit like getting to third base, I guess. You know, you feel pretty good. Yeah, you know, we did all right. You feel pretty good the next day, that kind of thing. It's a pretty powerful energy. It happens the day before the eclipse. And it pairs with the eclipse in the way, only I could phrase it this way, the way an electric guitar pairs with the amplifier. The eclipse would be the amplifier. Right? The electric guitar is great by itself, but you throw the amplifier on it. These two energies go together. Right? Like electric guitar and an amp. So what is this energy? How can I home spin this energy? I don't want to give you the hocus pocus on it. I want to home spin it. Well, when I was a kid and I wanted to do something, right? If I wanted to do something that was kind of crazy, kind of out there, I would wait till my mother had a few drinks with one of her friends. I'd wait till they were about half a carafe through some wine, basically, and then ask. And you'd be surprised what she'd say yes to. The craziest things. That's what this energy is. It makes you feel, everything feels good. Everything feels like you could just do it. Just whatever, you know. You could be a teenage girl and ask your mom, hey, can I go camping with a bunch of boys in my bikini? She probably, yeah, no problem, go for it. And it's a surprise. It comes as a bit of a surprise to you because you didn't expect it, but then you just impulsively just go and do it. You don't want to hang around in case they change their mind. That's the energy. That's what this energy is. And the way it pairs with the eclipse is very interesting. Well, we'll cover that in the eclipse reading. But the eclipse provides a lot of clarity and things like that. But we'll talk about the eclipse when we get to it. I'll be pulling on that on Sunday. Okay? Right now, we need to pull on this energy. It should be a lot of fun, to say the least. All right? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Now, I asked the universe, it's just a surface energy here. I said, give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Jupiter having some semi-sextile, and the North Node of Destiny. Now, the North Node, normally, the North Node of Destiny is in Taurus right now. That's the very grounded, earthy mother who will say no. No, you're not going camping in the woods with a bunch of boys. Are you crazy? Right? Go to your room. In this energy, Mom's had a few glasses of wine. Mom's feeling pretty good. Maybe a Valium. You know, you never know. And again, everything, things just, I don't know. Here's the pre-shuffle. Here's the surface energy. 9 of Pentacles. Very liberating. A free person. Independently wealthy person can do anything. Money buys freedom, not power. People who look at it as power, that's very negative. Right? It buys freedom. Well, here it is. You know, I'm not being literal with money. It's freedom, liberation. And there's your impulsiveness. It's crossed by the Knight of Wands. It came up in the pre-shuffle. Right? Just going for it. Okay. As soon as you ask drunk mom something crazy, right? And she says yes, you just go. Okay, fine. Don't hang around and wait for the mind to change or the wine to wear off. That kind of thing. Yeah, it's a very liberating energy. It really is. And it's, again, the magician. You feel like you can make things happen that you normally couldn't make happen. Underneath that is the Hierophant. There's a spiritual. Everything feels spiritual. Everything feels magic. Like when you're first in love and the oxytocin is flowing through your system. Right? It's like that. And underneath that is Judgment. It's a Phoenix Rising aspect of the Judgment card. Okay? It's a Phoenix Rising. But you also, within this energy, understand in the Archangel Gabriel aspect, you understand your own spiritual nature a little better. Okay? And underneath that is the Seven of Cups. You get a lot of options. The problem is they're all going to look good. Okay? Now, I'm telling you this. Your energy is attached to this energy, and so is the incoming energy on the DM side. So it bodes well because I think you're going to temper it. I think the DF side's going to temper it a lot better. But they're just going to go for everything. All of it. And underneath that, and it's all going to feel good, is the Queen of Cups. Bookending. red with the 9 of Pentacles. That's a beautiful energy right there. That's the morning you wake up, you start smelling flowers, you start kissing the sky, you start saying, hey, good morning to people, all that kind of stuff. Even if you're a person who wouldn't do that, a grumpy grump, right? Nope. It's a beautiful energy. It does feel like this. All right? So, it's going to be an interesting reading. I'm going to pull it on the DM side to see what's coming out, but your energy's attached to it too. I urge you, as I have urged you in recent energies, to check yourself a little bit. Okay? You've got to with this energy. All right? So, that being said, pretty much anything you think you can do, you can do it. All right? You feel like that. All right. You don't want to wake up after the eclipse with regrets, though, so keep that in mind. But let's pull on it. Let's see why the fuck we're here. This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Why? Why? 7 of Wands. It's that rise up and fight. I'm drawn to the flame. This card has a lot of meanings, and in certain contexts, it means defensiveness and things like that. There isn't any. Somebody here, a lot of fire in the belly in this energy. A lot of fire in the belly, no doubt. What comes after the cut? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's cut the cards and let's see. Empress. Passion, fire in the belly, intuition, all of it is there. It's a very... Everything feels fairly righteous in this energy. It's another one of those energies. But it's righteous in the sense of a rooted energy. It's righteous in the sense of you wake up in the morning after you just fell in love and you're walking around. Everything seems different, right, in this energy. And it's going to play out differently for all of you. I'm just home spinning it with my examples. But it's a beautiful energy. It really is, right? Like a teenager who got to third base, the way they feel the next morning. I remember those mornings being, 15, 16 years old. The next morning, the night before, you got to third base with Carla, what's her name, from geometry class. You know, that kind of thing. That way you feel the next morning is the way this energy kind of flows through. That's why I called it in my write-up in March in the blog. I called it semi-sex. Getting to third base. All right, let's go. Let's see where we go here. Give me a reading, universe. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Jupiter and a semi-sextile with the north node of destiny. Right on top of the eclipse. Right on top of the solar eclipse, man. It's unreal. All right, the overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the 2 of Wands. No, that's to set the intention thing and all that kind of stuff. But it's also typically somebody who's got the whole world in their hands, right? Kind of a thing. What's fueling this? Yeah. The 6 of Cups. Everything feels like magic, okay? Everything just does. But also on the incoming energy side, I'm telling you that, but on the incoming energy side, this is somebody setting the intention to come towards you and showing up, okay? So this is the type of energy around the eclipse and around this energy. Well, you might just find out how somebody feels about you, for better or worse, you know, because we do feel like we can get away with things, just like I started this reading by telling you a touching story of how I'd wait till my mom was good and drunk before I'd ask her something, right? Something crazy. Hey, Timmy and I want to go blow up a bridge. Is that going to be okay? Yeah, it's fine. Just get out of here. Okay. All right. Boom. I was already out the door before she had time to change her mind. That kind of thing. All right. So they're not going to change their mind. There's fast action. We saw it with the Knight of Wands in the pre-shuffle. Readings on the flip. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how the incoming energy, person, people around you are behaving in the 3D. Could be one person, could be multiple in this energy. Right here's their soul energy. Right here's the hidden energy. Whoa, we froze. Oh my God. I knew we would. Hold on. I knew we'd freeze. We always freeze when the energy's powerful. It's always when I'm either during the cut or when I'm telling you the positions. It's always the same. The energy is swirling here like crazy. Okay? All right, if I got any teenagers watching, now's your time. This is your energy to ask mom and dad for some crazy shit. They may not even need to be drunk. All right, the soul energy of whoever's attached to you is here. Hidden energy, message from the universe is here. Red with the energy or connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. It's red with the 3D energy. All right, I will clarify, throw some universe cards, the usual drill. You bet your ass. Sweet asses they are. There's going to be a link for an extended in the description because I just want to stay in this energy. I love it. Oh, what can I get away with? It kind of brings back a little bit of adventure. I don't think you guys will get in too much trouble, but I do see energies setting the intention to come towards you and showing up. Boom, right there. Okay, energy around your connection here as this energy kind of swirls in. 5 of Cups. Yeah, somebody here. Regret, sadness. One of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. Yeah. The reason the reason somebody sets the intention to tell you how they feel or show back up is because they feel a sadness, and this energy, they don't want to feel sad. They want to do something about it. So they do something about it. This is the epitome of that thing, that aspect I hate in most tarot readings, where the reader will say somebody regrets it and they turning around and coming back. It's just what's here. It's all regret. Okay? For the things they didn't do. And you will try some things you didn't do. You will kind of look back on some things and make decisions about them and maybe try again. Something you put aside. And you'll think about it and go, gosh, why didn't I ever do that? And you'll do it in this energy. And that came up in a recent soulmate journey reading on the DF side, I do believe. Unless I'm wrong, somebody will correct me. But okay, 3D energies around whoever this is that's attached to you. It could be multiple people. Temperance. Yeah. It's very balanced. It's a very balanced energy. It's a very patient energy. It's a very balanced energy. It's a very healing energy. If somebody is acting on their truth, okay, there's still that selfishness aspect that we talked about in Mars and Pisces. Somebody's acting on their truth. You will too, but an incoming energy is acting on their truth. The energy around you, when Temperance is the 3D energy around you, it's a beautiful day. You start sniffing flowers and all kinds of things like that. You're not in a hurry to do anything. There's no urgency here. It's just, I know what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. Okay. And you feel like you're getting permission from the universe, whereas normally sometimes you don't. And that applies to the incoming energy as well. The soul of whoever's attached to you. It bookends, it's red with the 5 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Yep. Look at that. 2 of Wands to 3 of Wands. It's like do not pass go. I mean, there's no stopping. There's no stop sign. Just blowing the red light. It is what it is. Looking in new directions, wanting new things. If the soul wants it, it goes for it. It makes sense. It goes for it. All right. Around your connection, you have energies attached to you. Could be newer soulmates. Could be people who have feelings for you around you. Could be a long lost runner, etc., etc. Who, again, why didn't I ever do that? Why didn't I ever say anything? Why did I run? Why did I this? And it is just an instant fix here, okay? Because there's no way you're going to want to be sad in this energy. And that's kind of a cautionary aspect of it as well. Be careful about that. Sometimes it's better to be sad. Sometimes it's better not to try something, you know. You might not remember the reasons why you didn't try in this energy, okay? All right, hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the 5 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles, saying the same thing. Somebody feels left out. Why didn't I? These two energies together are exactly what I just said. Why didn't I? And they're red together. Why didn't I do it before? Why am I left out in the cold? Why? And they set the intention and off they go. Because of this energy. And again, it feels, with the Judgment card that we had up in the pre-shuffle, with the Hierophant and all that, it feels like you've got the universe's permission. Not that you need it, but it feels like it's there. It feels good. It feels righteous. It feels like the right thing to do. Is it a good idea if you're a teenager to go, girl, for example, go camping with a bunch of teenage boys? No! It's a terrible idea. But in this energy, it feels like it's the right thing to do, and it feels like you got permission, and it just kind of flows along. Potential final outcome. Red with Temperance. Victory. Yeah, it feels right. It feels good. It's victory. It's minor arcana victory. Just goes in this energy. Sometimes I say if it feels right, it is right. In this kind of energy, check yourself. It might not be right. Sometimes it's better to be left out in the cold. Okay? Sometimes it's better if mom says no and you ask when mom is sober. But there's a lot of things I probably shouldn't have asked for that I asked. But I would wait for that half a carafe. They're far enough through the wine. It's time to ask. It's victory. It's communication. It's something you wanted shows up as far as your aspect attached to this. And somebody feels like it's the right thing to do. Why didn't I ever do this? And now it's the right thing to do. Okay? Well, now we're going to clarify and see what happens here. So if you're wanting somebody to reach out, or all these people around you who maybe hold feelings to say something, this is the energy. But you're going to feel good in this energy anyway. You know, you are. You're going to do some things too. But I again encourage you, what the other side can't hear is just, you know, run it through the filter first. All right. 5 of Cups. Why is it here? Let's talk to the witches. All right. 5 of Cups. Why is it here? Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's crossed by the Magician. Somebody wants to change this. It's an alchemy energy of the Magician, lead into gold. It's just backing up everything I said, you know. I'm just going to do it. You feel like you can do it. There's a confidence that's here. Magicians have to be confident, otherwise the track doesn't come out, or the trick doesn't come out very good. Well, musicians have to be confident too, otherwise the track doesn't come out very good, right? I could say it both ways, I guess. What's on top? The Sun. They want to get happy. This is not an energy that you can be sad in. Okay? Now I'm talking about the incoming energies. They sad, they regret, and in this it feels, you just want to fix everything. It's the kind of energy where you make amends with people, right? Let bygones be. You got a friend you haven't spoken to in fucking years. You say, I'm never going to talk to him again. You run into them out of the blue. In this energy, you will fix that. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. I don't mind that you banged my husband. It's fine. Oh, it's terrific. He was a jerk anyway. Right? You let bygone, and the next thing you know, you're best friends. Or at least patch things up. It is that type of energy. And this is backing up the happiest card of the deck, exactly what I said about this energy. It does tie to the eclipse. It is a solar eclipse. It does tie to it, and that's important that that card is there. We'll talk about that when we get to the eclipse. Remember this reading on Sunday when I pull the eclipse reading. In fact, you should watch this reading again before I pull the eclipse reading. Okay? I'll be pulling that on Sunday. That's my plan anyway. Best laid plans, right? We'll see. But why's the Sun here? 2 of Wands. I love it when the overall energy shows up in the reading. I like it most when it shows up here, here, or here. And there it is. 2 of Wands. It's everything I just said, just got backed up. I'm not going to repeat myself. It is that kind of energy. Somebody here can't take it. Why did I never do anything? And they just do it. Okay? Because it's a feel-good energy. And when you feel good, you take some chances, you do some things, you act out of character, whatever. Everything just feels right. There's that Temperance card in the 3D. I can't find the words to express, just look at the colors off of it, you know? There you go. And there's that fire in the belly. There it is. All right, why is Temperance there? Tell me about Temperance. 3D energies around whoever's attached to you. It's attached to you too. People forget. You know, I pull these readings for the DM incoming. Your energy's attached here too. I'm just giving you some perspective on the energies attached to you. Telling you how they're behaving within the energy so that maybe you act the opposite way, maybe, if they're behaving bad. I'll tell you. Why is Temperance here? Why is Temperance here? It could be a lack. There it is. I was just going to say, it feels like almost, I should say, it's a lack of temperance in a way. In a way it is. It's crossed by the Death card. Okay? It is sort of, it's just this, it ties to the pre-shuffle in that Phoenix rising energy. It's a rebirth energy. I'm only drawn to the guy's head that's on fire here. There's just a lot of, somebody's acting on their truth in a big way, and their truth is they're left out. They ran from you, or they haven't told you how they feel. And in this energy, you just want to tell people how you feel. You know, you just set your sights on it and go for it. What's on top? 4 of Cups. Yeah. All right. Somebody wants to turn that around. The environmental energy is death. Somebody wants to turn that around. So it's that energy of, you'll hear it a million times in tarot readings, it's that energy of somebody who wasn't interested before, now is, okay? Kind of a thing like that. Why is the 4 of Cups here? See? I'm making it up. Empress, which also showed up in the reading after the cut. Look, on the incoming energy, it's all about you, okay? Now, the reason this guy isn't interested over here, got the arms crossed, apathy kind of energy, not in disinterest sort of a thing, is because this energy isn't present over here. There's no emotion. It's all ego. Over here, even it's Four of Cups. They're just not interested in the cups. It's almost the way a depressed person gets if they have a dip. They don't want anybody around them. They lock themselves in the room with bonbons and reality TV. You know, that's it. Go away. This energy is high right now. All through the month of March it's high, and it's still high in the month of April as well. Feminine energies, very high. So yeah, somebody's very, very focused on what they didn't want before. Again, I said it already. Why didn't I do this before? Why didn't I go for this? Okay, let's talk about the Three of Wands and the soul. It's pretty obvious. It's lit. The flux capacitor is lit here. Well, why did I say that? You know, I don't say anything or joke about anything that's not part of the reading. I said the flux capacitor is lit. Well, what's the flux capacitor do? Well, as part of a DeLorean, it takes you back in time. What's the premise of that movie? He went back in time and he fucked something up, and then he had to fix it, right? It's exactly what's happening here. It ties, this card is bookending over here. It ties to these two cards, the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's wanting to fix something, wanting to right or wrong. That's exactly what I said there. And this energy flows from here to here. Okay? All right, let's go. Three of Wands. Now that I've already read the card and all of its expansion cards or whatever. Clarifiers. The Lovers is crossing it. Powerful energy off of that. Knocked me off my chair here. Powerful energy. Somebody's wants to right or wrong. Somebody's making new choices, and choices that feel like the universe is behind them and making them. It feels right. It's what I already said. It feels right. It feels like God is on your side, or at least Archangel Raphael. One or the other. Very healing energy there, right? It's right there. There it is. Somebody wants to fix past. Back to the future. Perfect analogy here. What's on top? The Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Because that's a deep, deep energy of that. Yeah, the High Priestess. I knew it was going to be something like that. I was thinking Hierophant, maybe. Yeah. A lot of things this person, in this energy, a lot of things this person can't figure out why they behave the way they did. It's like the soul becomes very active, and all of a sudden they're like, why was I such an asshole? You know, I need to fix that. Again, if you imagine you had a time machine and you sat there and you said, why was I an asshole back then? You know, I want to fix that. Or why haven't I told so-and-so how I felt when I had the chance before? You want to fix that. It's kind of what's going on here. They're getting a real glimpse. It's not a new perspective. Well, it is in a way, but it's a stopped energy, right? But I've got the Raven there chewing the rope. The Raven, by the way, is on the Hierophant here in the animal deck. That's why I said I felt Hierophant energy. I was looking at the Raven. That's the energy usually comes back off the cards in one little spot for me, and it's mostly the Raven there. That's that. It backs up my whole read while I was shuffling. Fine. That Lovers, though, proves that everything feels like the universe is on your side. Everything feels terrific in this energy. All right. Five of Pentacles. The universe wants to talk about this. Well, they did it to themselves. We always do with the Five of Pentacles. They did it to themselves. Some people like to argue that we always do it to ourselves with the Five of Pentacles and say, well, what about like an investment? You lose all your money. Well, you didn't have to invest, right? You didn't have to buy the house that was half hanging over a cliff. You know, you surprised it slid down a fucking slope? I mean, you know, I feel bad for those people when that happens, but I would not have bought that house. I would have gone out the back deck and gone, this fucker's going to slide one day, you know. And you do it to yourself. You make decisions. You take chances in life. Fine. This person here, they left themselves out in the cold on your connection to your, you know, to telling you their feelings, or if it's a runner, they ran, you know. They're hyper aware of the fact that they did it to themselves as part of the energy coming off of it here. Why is they didn't water the rose, shall we say. The Five of Pentacles, why is it here? What do you want to tell me about this universe? Yeah, I'm right. I'm fucking right. It's crossed by the Eight of Cups. Okay? They made a choice to walk away from what they saw as 8 broken cups toward either keeping things the same, the status quo, or toward what they were taught or told was their 9 of cups. They made a choice to walk away from you. They did it. Okay? And the environmental energy is showing them that. I see it here with these 2 cards like I was just talking about. What's on top? The Knight of Wands. Again, Knight of Wands is red with the Sun. There's a Knight of Wands energy again, like the pre-shuffle, that impulsive. Like I said, you ask mom for something crazy while she's drunk, and she says yes. Don't stand there too long being blown away that she said yes. Get the fuck out the door before mom changes her mind or the wine wears off. It's a bit of this. It happens very fast. It's a fast connection of, oh shit, I walked away. I wasn't interested. I had a chance to bang the Empress and I didn't. And this right here, red with the Sun, this energy makes you very happy. You don't want to be sad in it about things, regrets from the past and things like that. You look at the past in a new light. 2 of Wands with the 6 of Cups, 2 of Wands with the Sun, Knight of Wands with the Sun. You make an impulsive action toward fixing it. Just going for it. All right? Whatever it is. Why is the Knight of Wands here? 3 of Pentacles. This is where I could use the word fixing. Right? Somebody here is fixing to get happy. All right? The 3 of Pentacles. Somebody shows up. Somebody shows up that you never thought you'd see again. This is a partnership opportunity here with somebody. And I in passing, talked about a friend that you may have had a falling out with. That is possible. It is possible. Serendipitous events are possible here where you just run into somebody out of fucking nowhere. And somebody you never thought you'd want to see again, and you'll be okay. You'll make amends in this kind of energy. But I've got somebody here who now wants what they didn't want before and is hyper aware that that it's, you know, it's up to them to come get it. And I like that. I like that 3 of Pentacles. When it's red with the 2 of Wands, it makes this go way past the set the intention stage, which we already know anyway because we have an escalation here with the 3 of Wands. Let's talk about victory. 6 of Wands, final outcome. Butterfly of transformation. Something, I'm going to flip this back on you, okay? Obviously, somebody now sees victory in it. They want to get happy. But for you, something happens here. It's not just about victory. Something happens here that transforms your heart, okay? Touches your heart in some way, all right? And I don't mean you watch some touching movie or something like that. No, no. Something much bigger in your life happens. It touches your heart. A lot of stuff is going to feel very magical under this energy, throughout the entire eclipse energy, in fact. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's go, or at least the initial stages of it, the initial first month or so. All right, let's go. 6 of Wands, tell me about it. I think April's going to have a lot of magic in it. It's going to be another one of those type of months, but we'll get there. Next week, I think I start pulling on April. Yeah. We got to do the eclipse on Sunday. That's going to be very important. And this is important. This is interesting to know. Okay? This is, I tell you, check yourself. A lot of impulsive energy here. I'm still shuffling, damn it. Come on. Let's go. What does the 6 of Wands mean to my viewers here? Victory. What you talking about, universe? some kind of truth. The Queen of Swords provides you with some kind of clarity. There's a clarity of heart here. Pureness of heart. Okay? Can we put it that way? Okay, there's an Ace of Wands underneath that. Keep that in mind for some reason. What's on top? Judgment. Powerful cards in this reading. If somebody's made a new, well, as it's read with the 4 of Cups, it backs up my read. Somebody's made a new decision. Somebody wants a second crack at you. We know that here, and they take a brave, impulsive action towards it. Somebody, I don't know, you're somebody's Obi-Wan, all right? I'll put it in Star Wars speak. We'll just throw some movies in here. I don't know. It is that kind of energy, but Archangel Gabriel energy is kind of off of this too, and notice we have an eclipse. I know. Notice we have it doesn't matter if it's solar versus lunar and stuff like it's an eclipse on here. This energy wraps around the eclipse, all right? it's the guitar to the eclipse's amplifier. It really is. Archangel Gabriel energy attached here. Somebody now gets it. Okay? They understand. Archangel Gabriel sounds the horn. It translates the word of God to the common man in biblical speak. But we'll say that they get it now. They understand why they didn't want it before, that they've left themselves out in the cold. There's a lot of clarity here. Clarity of heart. And a pureness as well, in a way. Some of you, this applies to several energies attached to most of you. Some of you are going to find out that how people really feel about you. It'll flow in either the positive or the negative. I won't lie to you. You might find out that somebody you thought was a friend wasn't in this energy. All right? But that's good to know. There's a lesson in that. Okay? It teaches you a little better about how to read people. But for others of you, again, it's very nice energy. Something here happens that transforms your heart. Wise judgment here. The devil. Again, it ties to what I just said. Some of you, it might happen in the negative for some of you. Okay? With certain energies that are attached to you. But we've got an energy that's attached to you that demonized feelings. They're not doing that anymore. Okay? They're not demonizing feelings anymore. This is very much angel energy, and it cancels out this devil. All right? This person here wasn't interested in you. They ran from you. They told you they had to keep their life the same. They chose to walk away with the Eight of Cups, chose to leave themselves out in the cold. Or it's a newer energy that's just deciding not to tell you how they feel. Blah, blah, blah. All of that. They did that because of maybe fear of their own feminine energies, maybe fear of being vulnerable, sure, not trusting their intuition. Often when I see the devil with the Empress, I get somebody who's confusing ego and intuition. The devil can sometimes sound like the angel a little bit, they certainly dress better. In real life, the devil's usually the better dressed one, The angel, not so much. They tend to be rough and gruff types, that kind of thing. A lot of people get that wrong. Somebody did, okay? And they may have demonized you or demonized their feelings for you or demonized your connection. Either way, this is communication, all right? A soul contract is playing out here, too, big time, for some of you. All right, let's ask the universe. So this is what's going on. This is that energy. It's why it's such a powerful part of my write-up for the month of March. It really is. All right, let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Remember, all the energies tie together. Everything is energy and everything is connected. All of my readings tie together. We don't forget the Mars and Pisces reading when we're looking at this. We don't forget any of the readings that came before it because they're all in play. All of those energies are in play, creating the context for how this energy behaves. Okay? The environment, if you will. All right. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. But this energy, this is feel-good energy. You will like this energy. Just be careful. All right, here we go. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo on this? I've got devils and judgments and oh my God, I got to dig into this person here, these energies attached to you. I'll pull on you. I'll open pulling on you. We'll pull a pyramid. I want to do some side reads though. Okay? I want to dig into this 5 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. See what's going on here. Okay. Here we go. 5 of Wands. Sun. Ties to that. Ace of Cups. And the Empress came back again. I've got the Sun and the Empress, both of which are on the table. I've got the Empress crossing the Sun in the base energy here. Final message for you. Don't fight it. Okay? Don't put up any resistance to this energy. Just enjoy it. Think of this energy for you as your recharge. Okay? Think of it as a recharge. Somebody here attached to you, this is bullshit. 5 of Wands, mildest energy, weakest energy as it reflects back to me off these cards, cannot resist telling you how they feel. There's no fucking way. With Empress energy being high in this person, which we know because the Empress is there in their 3D energy, the Sun, they want to get happy, they want to take an impulsive action towards it to fix something that they see as a mistake. This is the only resistance, and it's nonsense. It's not enough to stop somebody from telling you how they feel. So somebody will. Energies around you, you'll find out a lot about how people feel about you in general in this energy. And you may share how you feel about people too. So keep that in mind. Just again, take my advice and run it through a filter first. There isn't a lot of natural filter here, okay? Very little resistance. All right. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. We're going to dig into this person's feelings. This is especially important if you're focused on one individual here for this reading. Although I will tell you, there are multiple energies here, for sure. But that doesn't mean that your one individual isn't part of it. So I'm going to focus on these Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles. This Devil here, which is tied to Empress energy. I want to focus on that. I'll pull on you and I'll pull a pyramid. So there you go. I hope this reading was helpful. If you want the extended, the link's at the top of the description. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.